I just wanted to give a quick tutorial to the kids on how that they can use all the cool features in Zoom to just kind of make our learning a little bit more fun. Sometimes I'll be showing up a whiteboard or a document like this so they can annotate, they can chat back to me, and just do different activities. Ms. Cucchiera is helping us out today. She's our invisible Zoom presenter over here. So when I'm asking them to annotate, when they go up to the very, very top, they'll see that they are viewing my screen normally. They can go to View Options, and they can click Annotate. When they annotate, they could respond back with a text, or, and I will know who wrote what, or they can also do a quick drawing. So if I ask them how they're feeling today, they could tell me whether they were hungry. They could do a little check mark if maybe they were feeling a little silly. Oh, come on, Stamper. There we go. They could also, if they really wanted to, they could draw pictures. They could write about what they're doing. So they'll be able to respond on different documents that we project up here. This won't be just me. This will be any teacher that they do assignments with. So I would definitely invite them to play around with this at some point. So if you're ever next to them, you can kind of give them a little instruction, or they can just watch this video. Kids kind of figure this out fast. We have highlighters. We've got pens. They can change their colors. So I'll make them do it really quick, but normally in the morning I'll just have that quick check-in on how they're feeling, or we'll have different documents, as I said, projected here. And then I can also clear all of their recordings, and I can see who wrote what. Another cool little feature that we have on Zoom is the chat feature. So if they go right down here to chat, I can say how they're feeling. If they don't maybe want to write it on the board, they could write it here. And I have mine set to where the kids can only talk to me. So any messages come straight to me. They are not talking with each other. I can change that setting if we're doing like a group thing. But you know, I've had some kids just text me their head hurts, or they need to run to the bathroom real quick, which we also have a signal for. But sometimes the kids just feel more comfortable that they have that with me, and that they know I will read it and get back to them as soon as possible. This is also just a great tool because they're in second grade. They're learning how to write and communicate a little bit more. It's pretty awesome. They also can do reactions. So they can do a little hand clap. They can do a thumbs up. They can also go over here to participants, and they could raise their hand if they need me. And what's really cool is if I'm doing something else, this pops up to where I can see it. So there will be some other little features that they can do on here, but that is probably the most important thing. One of the big issues that we've had this week is just how they navigate and get onto something else while we have Zoom open. A lot of times I will put them into the waiting room so that they can go on to Smarty Ants, they can go on to Zearn, so they can take a quiz, things like that. So I kind of wanted to show them how they can navigate and change their windows a little bit. So this is the Zoom window. If you want to close it and end, you could go to this X. I am not going to press this because I don't want to end this meeting. I'm going to make it yellow, and it goes boop, and I'm nice and small now. And I could turn off my video. I could turn off my sound if I needed to, or I could have those on. But normally we'll have them, if they're in the waiting room, I won't be able to see them. And then they can go into their My Passco Connect. They can go into Bookshelf and read some books, which is great. They have all their leveled books here. I have a little bit more just teacher account wise. Let's see. They could also go on to their Smarty Ants account and go right into that. Play their games. And then they could also go into their learning. This is also very important. This is where their special areas courses are going to be. So you can go into My Learning. And I am in a student account right now. So you can see we've got art, language arts, music, PE, and science. I'm going to pop into PE first. This is Coach Carlson's class. And if you go to modules, They give you a lot of extra info. We don't that's there for helpful links, but healthy is the only way. You can see it's module 1. There's pre-test, there's safety, there's an assessment. So whenever there's this little rocket ship here, that's a quiz that the child can take. Normally when there's something like this is linking us to the content of Florida Virtual School. So the kids, this is just one little page, and then they take the quiz. So this is very simple for them to navigate in and out of. And they are still on hold in the waiting room in Zoom. So, and you can see it came up in another tab. So we're going to close this out, and boom, we're right back into My Pasco Connect. I could have also hit back on that to make sure I stayed in the same area, but it's kind of nice for the kids to be able to learn what they can do. You know, green is going to make your screen bigger. Yellow is going to close you out. You can close tabs here. Over here, just to try and keep things a little more simple, you can go into your language arts. This is my course, and modules is where they'll find the work. Same thing. All of the resources have been given to you by district are at the top. And we are in module 1 this week, or last week. We'll be going into module 2 this week. So if they have to do a quiz after I finish something, they can go in here and take the quiz. They just have their mic off. They just have their video off. They can go in and they can take the quiz very easily just by navigating through their My Pasco Connect. They do not need an extra password. If for some reason the system dialog tells them that they need to log in, normally it's just a little bit of a lag. You can go right back to My Pasco Connect and it'll let you in again. That does not happen too often, but the passwords are all there. So, and the quizzes can also be read to them. So I don't want to, this guy's already taken this quiz, so I'm going to go to a different quiz to show you. And once again, I'm just looking for that little rocket ship. So I'm going to do it, take the quiz. I'll just reset him later. And you have all of this here for him, and it can even reads the questions.
Drip.
It says, you know, what is the spelling? So if this is drip, how would you spell it? It's all here. We've tried to make this as easy as possible. There's also a little arrow here that you can listen to items.
Loading. Songs and poems. The Amazon rainforest. Started August 29th at 9:40 a.m. Quiz instructions. It's time to show what you know. Complete the songs and poems. The Amazon rainforest quiz. You can do it. 2020-08-2019 9 hours 40 minutes and 58 seconds to 4 o'clock. 2020-08-2019 9 hours 40 minutes and 59 seconds to 4 o'clock. 2021
So it can read those different sections of the quiz. I promise you it doesn't always just say the times. So you can definitely use this to make sure that they can hear the quizzes. And if you're there, you can read it to them. We do encourage you not to answer for the students. It's better for me to really know what they know and not what you know. So this time I'm going to hit the back button. And I'm okay with them not saving changes on this because it's not my quiz. You can go into your dashboard again, and you can go in and do a different quiz. You can take your science quiz. You could go back into your language arts, your PE. All of that is here for you. Now, say the kids want to come back into Zoom. Sometimes they lose this little window. It gets thrown behind something, or they don't see it because it's over to the side. You can always just click right on this icon and it'll bring it forward so you can see it. I can do the big green arrow, start my video, unmute, and I'm here again. So those are just some simple little things that they can do. Oh, I forgot something. Of course I forgot something. Hold on one moment and I will show you. So I'm going to make this yellow again. I'm going to make it nice and small. And I'm going to take it all the way back to My Pasco Connect. I can see that it's right here, so I'm going to close this tab. We do have a testing, a big test coming up. It will be under here, under NWEA map. I will have picture clues for this, but when that happens, this is where the kids will be, and I'll have procedures written out for how we're going to be taking those quizzes. So I really hope this little tutorial has helped you a bit. If you have any questions, please message me. If there's any other things that you've noticed that either your computer looks a little different, or maybe I didn't cover it all the way, I have other videos on how to mark up PDFs, how to check student grades, and all those other things. We will also have a separate math video coming out. We're just waiting for some kinks to work out of our math system, and then I'll be doing another tutorial just about how we're doing math. So please message me if you have any questions. Thank you so much.